There has been a station on the current site of Blackburn since 1846, when the Blackburn and Preston Railway, a constituent company of the East Lancashire Railway, was opened, the contract to build the station having been awarded in November of 1845. This route was extended eastwards towards Accrington in March of 1848 and subsequently through Burnley and Colne by February of 1849. Meanwhile, the Bolton, Blackburn, Clitheroe and West Yorkshire Railway had built a line through to Bolton from the town by 1848, but were refused permission to use this station by the East Lancashire Railway and had to open their own station at Bolton Road, a short distance south of the junction between the two. The Blackburn Company subsequently extended their line northwards along the Ribble Valley to Clitheroe in 1851, but this was not until both railways had amalgamated into the Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway that traffic was concentrated at the main station, with the Bolton Road station closing in 1859. The first of two major upgrades to the facilities came in the following year, but the opening of the Lancashire Union Railway from St Helens Central and Wigan North Western in 1869, the Great Harwood Loop in 1877, and the extension of the Clitheroe line to Hellerfield in 1880 to give the Lancashire and Yorkshire a through route to Scotland via the Selwyn Carlisle line, which led to significant increases in traffic that put the station under a major strain. A fatal collision there led to the deaths of 7 people in 1881, prompting the Lancashire and Yorkshire to make plans to another extension of the remodelling project, which was completed between 1886 and 1888. The new station had 2 island platforms, each with west-facing bays, to give 7 working faces in total, plus an impressive 2-bay overall roof. Destinations served include Liverpool Exchange via Ormskirk, Blackpool Central, Skipton and Southport via the West Lancashire Railway, in addition to those previously mentioned. Long-distance through coaches to Scotland and London Euston via Manchester, Victoria, Denton and Stockport also operated here well into the British Rail days. The 1923 grouping saw the station pass into the hands of the London Midland and Scottish Railway, but it was not until after nationalisation in 1948 that traffic and services began to decline. The Great Harwood line was the first to lose its passenger services in 1957, whilst the through coaches to London were temporarily suspended in 1959 for electrification work to take place on the Crewe to Manchester route, which was never reinstated. The biggest losses came in the 1960s. Wigan trains were withdrawn here in January of 1960, those to Hellerfield in September of 1962, and the Southport line and Blackpool Central station both fell victim to the Beeching Acts in 1964. By 1970, the through links to Skipton and Liverpool had also gone, leaving only the Manchester via Bolton and Colne to Preston lines, along with a few seasonal trains between Leeds and Blackpool North via Hebden Bridge, and the Copy Pit route to serve the station. Thus, when the lines of the station were re-signalled in 1973 with control passing to the new power box at Preston as part of the West Coast Mainline modernisation scheme, 3 of the 7 platforms at the station were closed, and a 4th, the current platform 4, reduced in length and downgraded to emergency use only. The remaining trains that could quite easily be accommodated on platforms 1 to 3, the northernmost island of the West 2. This method of operation would remain in the station until its most redevelopment in 2000. The 1980s and 90s would also see a revival in traffic as a service provision, with the opening of regular passenger traffic to the Copypit line in 1984, initially through a twice-a-day trial basis with services funded by a local building society, and the Ribble Valley line to Clitheroe a decade later in 1994. The latter would also be served as an extension through the existing route to Manchester via Bolton, whilst the former brought regular services to and from Blackpool, Leeds and York, and the station for the first time in over a decade. So we'll get started here at Blackburn with 156461, departing with the 1350 Northern service from Preston to Colne. Next to arrive into the station is 195101 with 1404 Northern service from Blackpool North to York via Bradford Interchange. Next up is 150-136 with the 1405 Northern service from Rochdale to Clitheroe. Arriving to terminate with a Northern Rail service off Kirby is 150-150 and 156-466. Next into the station is 195108 with the 1421 Northern service from York to Blackpool North. Next out the station is 156466 and 150-150. With the 1420 Northern service to Kirby via Todmorden and Victoria. Next arriving into the station is 150-109 and 156-452 with the 1435 Northern service from Rochdale to Clitheroe. Arriving out of the tunnel is 150-128, running 9 minutes late with the 1436 Northern service from Colne to Preston. And here comes our train in the form of 150-133 with the 1448 Northern service from Clitheroe to Rochdale. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed what you saw, click on the 2 videos here at the end screen. Helps out the channel. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you are new and got this far. And we'll see you all in the next video, folks, wherever that may take us. We'll see you then, folks.